Imagine waking up tomorrow with a perfectly upgraded mind. You suddenly possess a flawless memory, functioning with the precision of a high-end machine. You can now access a permanent record of every face you've passed on the street, every conversation you've had, and every minor detail from your earliest childhood. Academic and professional life changes overnight. You acquire new languages in weeks, and in the workplace, you can recall the exact phrasing of a contract or a meeting from 5 years ago with total accuracy. This seems like the ultimate superpower, but it raises a difficult question about the nature of the mind. Does possessing a perfect recording device actually improve how you think? We often treat our brains like hard drives, assuming that better storage leads to better performance. Yet this view assumes that intelligence is built from the accumulation of raw data, rather than the ability to filter it. We can see what happens when the brain loses its ability to delete by looking at a condition called highly superior autobiographical memory, or HSAM. People with this condition, like Jill Price, experience their past as an uncontrollable split-screen movie playing alongside their daily lives. Total recall creates a heavy psychological burden. For most of us, time softens the edges of difficult experiences. For Price, past grief and trauma remain as sharply painful as the day they first occurred. Relationships become particularly difficult. It is nearly impossible to move past an argument when you are biologically incapable of blurring a hurtful exchange. The way our memories fade over time serves a biological purpose. This blurring allows us to forgive, gives us the space to heal, and maintains distance for psychological survival. The assumption that flawless memory equals high intelligence is challenged by the case of Solomon Shereshevsky, a man who recorded the world with absolute sensory perfection. Because Shereshevsky's brain captured every specific texture, color, and sound of an event, he struggled with basic patterns. The flood of granular details prevented him from grouping objects into general categories. Learning requires the mind to move from the specific to the general. To understand the concept of a chair, the brain must prioritize the shared blueprint of the object while discarding specifics like its color or wood grain. A brain that forgets nothing struggles to compress information. Without the ability to prune details, the mind remains trapped in the specifics of the past, making it difficult to form the abstractions required for new learning. Human memory functions as a reconstructive engine. Every time you reach for a memory, your brain assembles scattered fragments of sensory, emotional, and spatial data into a new representation. This process reveals a paradox. The act of recalling a memory fundamentally destabilizes it. Because the brain must rebuild and resave the memory every time it is accessed, the information remains vulnerable to change. Each recall session is an opportunity for the mind to edit the record. This malleability serves an evolutionary purpose by preventing a problem known as overfitting. A system that memorizes every detail of a past environment perfectly will struggle to adapt when the world changes. This technical model illustrates how the brain handles overfitting by balancing persistence with transience. Look at the distinct network diagrams A, B, and C. Diagram C integrates transience, shown by the flattened graphical curve. By using mechanisms like synaptic decay, the brain prunes away overly specific details. As the text notes, the biological goal of memory is to optimize decision-making rather than providing a high-fidelity transmission of information. Forgetting acts as a mathematical optimization. It clears away the noise of the past, so the brain can accurately predict the challenges of the future. This biological process of letting go provides the necessary space to navigate the present moment. If you were offered the chance to remember everything, you might find that your greatest gift was actually your ability to forget.